Hi, welcome to the Digital Yacht How-To video series, and in today's video what we're going to do is look at our NMEA display program which we developed when Microsoft stopped shipping Hyperterminal with Windows Vista and Windows 7. We developed the NMEA display program to make it easy for technicians and customers to fault find NMEA 0183 problems on boats. So without further ado, let's show you how to use it. So first of all, you have to copy it to your PC. So if you click on the start button, and assuming that you've already inserted the one of our product CDs with this software on, you go to the CD and then you just click and drag the NMEA data display program folder across to your desktop. Now the good thing about this program is it doesn't need any installation or setup. You literally just run this exe file, so it means you can pop it on a pop this folder onto a USB memory stick, and then you can run it on any PC you connect the memory stick to straight from the memory stick. So I'm going to run the program now. So the first thing that the NMEA display program does is ask you which COM port you've got data connected to. Now if you're not sure what COM port Windows has allocated to your device, you can go into Device Manager straight from here, so just click this button. Now the Device Manager is basically it's a list, a database if you like, of all the components that make up your PC, and what we're most interested in is the ports, COM and LPT section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that little plus sign there, and that enlarges the section, and it shows us that we've got two COM ports on this particular PC, COM6 and COM7. It's these numbers that are most important because these are allocated by Windows as soon as you plug in a USB device that's communicating via the serial port, and so it will vary from PC to PC. So you might find on your PC it's going to be COM1, COM2, COM3, whatever, but it's important that you make a note of these and know which COM port is which device. So I've already had a quick look at this, and I know that on COM6 I've got my AIS, and on COM7 I've got my GPS. If you're in any doubt, just unplug one of the devices. I'm going to unplug my GPS, and you'll see that one of the COM ports disappears. So I know now that the GPS is on COM7, and if I plug that back in, it will appear again. So that's a good way of just checking which device is being allocated to which COM port. So once you know that information, you can close the Device Manager, and so I'm going to look at the AIS, which is on COM6 first. So as you can see there, you've got the two COM ports there, so COM6, and AIS works at the high speed NMEA baud rate of 38,400, so I'm going to select that from the drop down list there, and then I just select enter, and immediately you can see I'm displaying the AIS messages there. Each one of these messages is coming from a different AIS target, and up the top here it's giving us the different types of messages that they can transmit, and in here is all the data fields that each of these messages has. So if you're I'm just going to stop that now, and I'm going to go back up to the settings, and there we go. So that's gone to that. So that stops the data being received. If you want to know more about NMEA 0183 sentences and the format and what the data means, then the best thing to do is to have a look online. If you Google NMEA 0183 sentences, I'm sure you'll find lots of information online. But basically a sentence could be transmitting, I don't know, depth information, it could be transmitting GPS position. There's lots of different sentences, and they all start with, if you look here, they all start with either a $sign or an exclamation mark, and the first two characters, in this case AI, which is short for AIS, indicates what type of device they come from. So if it was GP there, it would mean it's coming from a GPS. If it was II, it would be coming from a integrated instrument system, and there's lots of different, they're called talker IDs. It's what the device that's talking on the bus is, what type of device it is. These three characters here, VDM, that is the actual NMEA sentence type. So that could be DPT for depth, it could be GGA for GPS position. There's lots of different ones, but if you look online you'll find lots of information about these sentences if you want to know more. But for the time being, all we're interested in is, are we receiving sentences, and that in most cases is all you need to know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a quick look at the GPS data on COM7. So click COM7. Now GPS data and instrument data normally comes at the normal 4800 baud rate, so we just leave that on 4800. We click enter, and now you'll see that we're now getting the GPS data coming through, and the GPS sentences up here are shown. So that one that I was talking about, GGA, we can click on that and you can see in this window the different information that's coming through. So we've got for instance here, what have we got? Well, there's the latitude, longitude, and that if we want to start recording that, say we want to log that data to see if there's a problem and analyse it later or send it to the manufacturer of the equipment, we can click there, and that's now logging the information to a file. And if I click the stop button, it will now say give that log file a name, so I'm going to call that test, and that will then store that log file on there. And I'm now going to close the program, and you'll find that document, that log file that I created, test.txt, is there. If I click on that, you can see the information. So again, even if you don't understand what the sentences are, you can store them and you can show them to somebody who does, or send them to the manufacturer for clarity on for them to sort of see what's going on and work out if you have a problem with the equipment. So that's our NMEA display program. I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and that it's given you the confidence to go and explore NMEA 0183 data a little bit more. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.